Hello lovelies, it's Candy here and welcome back to my channel. Today I've got an unboxing of the Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud with text by Jessica Macbeth. It's one I've had on the shelf for a while and not unboxed. I can't wait to open it up. So the box opens up like this. It's not a very sturdy box, you can see it's just not a very good quality box. Oh, however, oh my goodness, that's a hardback book, guys. Oh, you can see the box is really flimsy. So this book, guys, looks absolutely amazing. It's a proper hardback book. Beautiful illustration there. I love this kind of earthy brown, and it's got the same sort of muted tones inside. Yeah, it's just lovely. Dedicated to, why? To them, of course. So, first steps into the other world. Touching fairy, singing with the fairies, dancing, reading the cards. All fairies appear on the threshold of what is and what is to be. Ethics, basic card spreads, 1 card readings, 3 card readings, reversed cards, companion cards, arcing the cards, 1 more. Then you've got reading the fairy cards, introducing certain fairies, the 0 card. This card has been left blank for you to draw your own fairy guide on. Some people may have a clear mental image of their personal guide, so you've got the 0 card is for you to design your own fairy on, which is nice. And then you've got the singers of the realms. They've got a name, key phrases and words about them, and then a description, starter reading, reversed or reading. So again, on this one, the name, keywords and phrases, information about them, starter reading, reverse meaning. Yeah, that's good, isn't it? There's a lot. So we've got fairy guides and guardians. So these are all fairy guides and guardians, and you've got the same setup for these. And then pixies. Oh my gosh, this is amazing. So how many pixies have we got? These are all pixies. So it looks like we've got 65 cards. That's good, isn't it? Fairies are not seen by the eyes but through the heart. I love this. And then going deeper. So things about meditation. There's more. Reading the oracle for others. More spreads. Fairy counselling. Recommended sources. Steps to a good reading. And about the authors. Wowzers. That's amazing. I didn't realise the cards came in sections. So the fairy cards, so you have the 0 card, the singers of the realms, the she, fairy guides and guardians, the helpline troop, and the fairy challengers. So it looks like you've got different types of cards in here. Oh my gosh. The backs are splendid. I love those backs. I love the brown as well. Cardstock is, it's thin. I'm not going to lie. It's really thin. There's your blank card, look. So, right, let's have a look and see what we've got. Okay, so we've got Unity. Card 2. Ecstasis. Card 3, the Guardian at the Gate. Gosh, these are lovely. Oh, can you see the Guardian at the Gate? Card 4, Key of the Fairy Sword. Oh, I'm going fizzy with this deck. Okay, Sheet of the Cruash. I hope I pronounced that right. The Singer of Connection. The Singer of Intuition. I absolutely love how abstract these are. The Singer of Courage. The Singer of Initiation. Oh, these are lovely. The Singer of Healing. I love them. The Singer of Transfiguration. Oh, I feel busy with this deck, guys. The Singer of the Chalice. So this was the first grouping, the Singer of the Realms. These are the great ones whose wings span the multiverse in all dimensions. They have a multitude of human given names, angels, divas, gods, dakinis and many others. It doesn't matter to them what we call them. They just hope we will call upon them. They are the singers of the underlying song of the universe. To the fairies, as to us, they are the great ones, the ones who show us, humans and fairies both, what we have the potential to ultimately become. The singers are constantly with us. When in need, all we have to do is ask them for help. So these are the singers. What does it say comes next? So you've got the 0 card, the Singers of the Realms, then the She. So with the She, we've got Solus. Oh, is that the Caden? Oh my gosh. The Journeyman. Oh, I love it. I'm really struggling to read this, the font, the Bright Mother. Couldn't read that at all. It's beautiful though. Look at all the detail in that. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. The Lady of the Harvest. Oh, it's so lovely. So lovely. The Sage. I mean, look at that, the Dark Lady. The Fairy who was kissed by the Pixies. Oh my gosh, look how lovely that is. Oh my gosh. Look how lovely that card is. I absolutely love it. Oh, I can't believe this has sat unopened on my shelf for a couple of weeks. I'm having to refer to the guidebook for some of these because I can't read the text. I can't read the font. I'm finding the font hard to decipher, and it's clearer in the book. If you are struggling, the book is really clear. See, I can't read that. But the Master Maker, it makes sense now. So if you are struggling to read it like I am, then you've got the book. So your keywords for this one are skill, craftsmanship, magician, moral strength and invention. I love her. Absolutely love her. The Green Woman, wildness, natural magic, expectant gratitude, untrammeled creativity. Oh my gosh, I love that. Number 24, the Piper. It says music, order, harmony, seduction and empathy. The Fairy Godmother, gifts, talents, grace and helpful lessons. So what I'm doing, guys, I'm just reading you the key phrase there, but you can see how much extra. I mean, there's another page and another 2 and a bit pages of information just about this card. Card 26. Oi, that gnome. That's just so good. So he's a trickster, creative chaos, wild gifts, breaking habits and patterns. The she are the people of the hills, the lords and ladies of faerie. They are the old ones, even when they are as young. All fairies dance, but the she do so to meditate the powerful energies of the singers and to bring them into manifestation throughout the worlds, and of course for the pure joy of it. Their great alchemical art is the dance of life itself. They are the ones who create, nurture and build the worlds and their inhabitants, yet they are also available to us individually as guardians, teachers and comforters. They seem to enjoy creating frequent miracles as well. So there's a bit more there about the she in the book, but those are the cards that correspond to that section. And then we've got fairy guides and guardians now. So we've got Nellis the Alchemist, Inner Transformation and Irrevocable Change. They're lovely keywords and phrases, aren't they? Oh, hang on, we've missed one. There she is. Penelope Dreamweavers, Inspiration, Magical Dreams and Visions. Tamom the Poet, Clear Sight, Poetry, erotic energy, laughter, not getting into serious mischief. These are wonderful. Oh my gosh, there's so much information in the book. Like I'm having to turn over like a couple of pages to get to the next card here. Card 30, the Lume. Unconditional giving, unconditional receiving. Card 31, undressing of a salad. Balance, avoiding extremes, achieving the impossible and being impossible. Oh, I love it. Iris of the rainbow, hope, promise for the future. Oh, guys, this deck. Fairies of the future, be here now. Guidance and moving forward. And then you've got Sylvanius, truth, cutting through deception and clarity. And then the Fawn, understanding the nature of nature and natural wisdom and natural magic. So good. The artwork's fantastic, isn't it? Spirit Dancer, self-expression, freedom and exploration. Tiberia of the waters, emotions, serenity, meditation, gracefully accepting change. Lacey, Moon's daughter, light cast in shadows, spiritual guidance, illumination and riddles. Number 39 is Losgruna, sunken treasure, discovery of self and adventure. So these are the fairy guides and the guardians. The fairy guides and guardians are those who devote time and energy to directly guiding humans as we develop our special talents and gifts and our own natural magic. They help us to become more than we already are, exploring our potentials and transcending our self-imposed limitations and fears. In some cases, they help us to climb out of the holes we have made for ourselves by misusing or misunderstanding our talents and potentials. They believe that a sense of humour is a necessary part of being a fulfilled and magical person, so they like to encourage this in us. Their jokes tend to be a bit more subtle than the helpline trope, and that is probably just as well. So it goes on to say more about this section of the deck, and these are the cards for it. After this card, we go on to the helpline trope. So it says, these are the wee folk of fairy, large and small, who sometimes assist us in our daily lives and sometimes add more than a little to the confusion, usually in an effort to be helpful. These fairies are associated with the 5 elements, earth, air, fire, water and moonlight. I love that. Some of them work singly and some are trooping fairies. All are full of life and fun and generally sassy and often mischievous. They are the ones we often think of when we think of brownies and pixies and such. Okay, so we've got honesty. Oh my gosh, look at that face. Oh my gosh. Ilb the retriever. So honesty's key words were honesty, compassion, tact, self-deceit. And Ilb the retriever is office of the unclaimed property, hopes and wishes and loyalty. Oh my gosh, I love these cards. Mike the Myomancer, small clues, details, the messages everywhere and patience are his keywords. Geo the slow, cycles of time, slowness, waiting and patience. Release of the shadows, healing the shadows, addictions, bondage and self-esteem. Tating the self, acute intellect, quickness, mental synthesis and discernment. Friends, friendship, support and aid. The oak men, strength, ancient wisdom and depth. A collective of pixies, duty, willingness, joyful participation and virtue. Mikko Amoko, everyday blessings, play and mixed blessings. Just so lovely, this deck. Arval Parrot is communication. Then we've got the Topsy Turvets, change of viewpoint, fresh looks, new ways of seeing. So of course that's the backs of the cards. Card 52 is the Ra, wild energy and pure potential. Like Ra. And these are the cards in the helpline troop. So I've read this before. So these are the wee folk of fairy, large and small, who sometimes assist us in our daily lives and sometimes add more than a little to the confusion, usually in an effort to be helpful. So I've already read this one before, but I wanted to lay out all of these cards so you see them all together. Oh, we've got a death card in here. Natural, timely endings, release and liberation. We have got Epona's Wild Daughter, Inner Shadows, Nightmare, Depression, Madness and Growth. The Soul Shrinker, ooh. Cruelty, malice, gossip, curses, destruction and blessings. Gluminous doom is self-defeat, self-pity, self-destruction, taking care of ourselves. Oh my goodness, I just love this deck so much. Luathus the Wild, haste, impulsiveness, fire, spontaneity and balance. Faf the Footer, being real, earthing, grounding and centering. The Bodacious Boduck, meddling, tampering, sabotage, helpful fixing and order. Oh, hang on, no, we've missed one. Okay. The Pook is shape changer, good in bad, bad in good, paradox and resolution. Card 61 is Jehobia, imaginary fears, unreal hazards and realistic caution. The Glancona, illusion, delusion, lust, projection and clear sight. Oh, so cute. Indecision, wishy-washing, commitment, decision making. The artwork's fantastic. Gotcha, sudden shock, unexpected events, rude awakenings. Gotcha. I suppose it's like that, gotcha. And then the feline, getting it right, delayed completions, tidying up loose ends. I think you can see by looking at the artwork when these are laid out all together that you can see why they are called the challengers. You've got slightly more difficult imagery in these. Now it says about these, the fairy challengers bring us face to face with our fears, our denials, our inner traumas, our insecurities, our delusions and confusions, and our misbehaviours. They are fairies who, metaphorically speaking, stick out a foot in front of us to see if we are paying attention to where we are going. They test our alertness and awareness, our insight, our knowledge, our wisdom, and our dedication to our personal growth. Without them, we might get very lazy. See, this is the more challenging, so that's why they're called the fairy challengers. So that's one section, and then just to recap, you've got all of these, which is the singers. Got the she cards there with all of these. And you've got this set here, which is the fairy guides and guardians, so that's the 4th set. And you've got the helpline troop here, which is the 5th set. So guys, that's the glorious 66 card The Faeries Oracle by Brian Froud. I absolutely love it. The guidebook on first glance through is just delightful. He speaks about the fact these fairies helped him decide on how to lay out the deck. They played tricks on him as he was organising and sorting them. The fairies fought over the numbers, although they say the numbers aren't important until they are. So there's lots of things that have made me smile just on first flick through this stunningly amazing oracle. I hope you loved it. I am so pleased I'm on a depth year because I so want to give this all the time it deserves. I absolutely love it. I hope you enjoyed the walkthrough, and I will feed back on what it's like to work with once I've worked with it. So that was the Fairy Oracle by Brian Froud. Okay guys, see you next time. Bye.